It is indeed my pleasure to congratulate you for your outstanding achievement to become Bowens College of Engineering's class of 2020. As new graduates of our college, you are starting your journey to the next phase of your life. As you know, our college is fairly young. It is only 31 years old. When I joined UCR in 2005 as your dean, I used to jokingly say that we are not old enough to drink. Now we can do that. So please pick up a glass of your beverage of your choice and toast yourself and your families and your friends for the accomplishments you have had. Cheers. This is your day. You should be proud of your hard work and your degree from one of the best colleges of engineering in the country. And we are proud that you chose our college for your studies. And we will continue to take pride in what you do throughout your career as an engineer or whatever profession you choose. As you look toward your career and future, I would like to look back at my own challenges during my studies and during my career. My hope is that this short journey will help you get through anxiety that you may have during these unprecedented, challenging times. I was born in the city of Zanjan in the northwestern part of Iran. My parents, who had no education, they did not even have elementary school education, raised a family of 8 children with great pride, great expectation, but among all, they expected us to respect everyone. The language we spoke at home was different than the language we had to speak in the school. So English is my fourth language, after my native Turkish language, Persian, and Arabic. In high school, I was studious and hardworking. Many times I was called upon to teach class when teachers were not ready or late. And I also was a very analytical student. That might be the reason I chose engineering. As I finished the high school, I applied to the University of Tehran through a national entrance examination. At that time, University of Tehran College of Engineering admitted only 245 students in a country with 18 million people. Imagine when I saw my name in national newspaper among those 245. Imagine the anxiety that set in because I had to leave my hometown now, go to a different city. And also imagine that I was the only one from our city of 60,000 to have a student admitted to the College of Engineering at University of Tehran. In fact, imagine the local 2-page newspaper to have a headline that a person from Zanjan got admitted to the University of Tehran Engineering. At the time that I joined University of Tehran, we had many demonstrations, daily, weekly, all the 4 years that I was there. But our professors insisted that regardless of whether the school is shut down by the university, by police or army, we had to learn the material by ourselves and take the exams. And that's what we did. So through the hard work, we managed to get our degrees. But the time was very challenging since the demonstrations were sometimes confusing. They were organized mostly by engineering students, but other students as well. And many times, these different organizations had different goals, different challenges, and sometimes they were conflicting goals. Yes, I did get my share of tear gas and bayonets many times. But I ended up finishing the university because I had no choice. I was self-supporting student and I was working hard. And I know that sounds familiar to many of you. After graduating as a top student in the College of Engineering at the University of Tehran, I received a scholarship to come to US to pursue my advanced degrees. And I went to Michigan Tech first, then UC Berkeley. In summer of 1967, as I was working at this steel mill in Gary, Indiana, US Steel Corporation, which had the largest steel mill at that time, I took few days off to go to Detroit to visit my fellow friends who were working as busboys in Detroit. That is when I ended up in Detroit riots and the curfew that followed. It was indeed scary and eye-opening experience. Later, when I entered UC Berkeley for my PhD, I got exposed to additional demonstrations and learned from them. These times, the demonstrations were mostly against the Vietnam War and also for the local issue regarding the People's Park that ended up in the fatal shooting of a person in 1969. Yes, I did get my share of tear gases again, but I always kept my focus on the goal I had set for myself. That is, to finish my degree and go back to Iran and help the people, not as a politician, but as an educator and engineer, which I did. I joined the faculty there. Fast forward, I got caught in Iran in the 1979 revolution that toppled the Pahlavi dynasty and replaced it with Islamic Republic. These were really anxious and challenging times, as daily we saw people get shot, arrested, imprisoned. Even the hospitals had gone on strike. Yet, during that period, I kept encouraging my students to be careful and not to let hasty and momentary decisions get on the way of their goals and aspirations. I encouraged them not to ruin their own and their families' dreams for a better future. Eventually, my wife, Janet, and my daughter, 10 months old, we had to leave the country with only 2 suitcases. I was among the lucky ones to be able to leave. But I have to say that having an education and being prepared helped a great deal. Now, When I came back to US, I joined as a faculty in materials and have been mentoring, educating undergraduate, graduate, and postdoctoral fellows. On the way, I also managed to send experiments in the space shuttle and learned from those experiments how absence of gravity influences growth of crystals. This understanding I used later to develop a technology for growing high-pressure, high-temperature diamonds under the conditions that are similar to that 2 miles beneath the Earth. My goal from this research was to end the miseries caused by blood diamonds all over the world, particularly in Africa. My other goal was to help the environmental damages that were being done by mining diamonds. For every rough diamond, 1 carat of rough diamonds, about 1,750 tons of earth have to be moved. And in fact, I'm wearing the first diamond that I made in my lab. You can see it has a little bit color to it. It is because we have added nitrogen as impurity. I believe all the experiences that you have had and you are going through will help you to become better engineer, better person, as they helped me. Again, as you transition from university to become an engineer in the competitive and uncertain worlds, I know some of you are anxious like as I was. And you may want to know what you can do. I wish I had an answer. I wish I had a simple recipe, simple formula, algorithm that I could give you. But unfortunately, I cannot. The only thing I can tell you is the following. First, be optimistic. Second, be flexible and anticipate changes. 3, be competent and creative. And finally, and above them all, have integrity. There are many worldwide examples that need your ingenuity, that need your help, that need your solutions. You are going to make them. You are going to make your contributions as an individual or collectively, but those are going to be your own unique contributions. So hold on to your hopes, hold on to aspirations you have had, and hold on for a bright future. So fellow engineers of the class of 2020, I congratulate you, your families and loved ones. Enjoy your success. You have worked hard and certainly deserve it. I wish you the best. Cheers. Thank you.